Because I could have like the screen sort of be like this. And have this right here. Have this window. Come up.
Yeah, just trying to find the best angle for this.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the same shit. I'm trying to see what's the best. Oh, okay.
Alright, that's something.
That's the whole reason I had this. Okay, that, yeah, that's cool. That'll work. This can go back down here. Oh, and this is right here. I should have the light chat on here on the side, but we don't really have.
Hey, just in case, bro. You never know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Where can I have the? How do I even have the chat? Let me see. Maybe I can. I can have another window. Or I could just have like the image of the topic. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. All right, whatever. This will be the layout right here. I don't know. Do you see the layout on the?
Nah, I still don't see it. It's still loading, dude. We're gonna have to prove soon. Yeah, it's still loading, bro. Like, it's a black screen on my end, which is my, FaceTime thing or whatever it is.
Are you talking about Discord or YouTube?
Yeah, Discord. I can't even see you on YouTube.
Okay, go to YouTube. You should see me on there. I'm gonna add our symbol.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Alright, so there's that.
Where's the bigger picture? Product production, PTVR logo, stock. Okay, found it.
Very cool. Alright, for sure. Hold on, I gotta... we gotta do the intros, we gotta send the mass text out to people.
Well, yeah, let's see here. So, we're just gonna see what's good here. Oh, okay. This is where all my logo, my thumbnails are. Alright, whatever. This is just be the. Okay. This will be the logo here.
Cool.
Okay. This crazy. Bless you. Whatever that was.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Scaling filter. Transform.
On a random reflection, while we're waiting for things to load up, let's randomly start off with the Bible verse, bro.
Alright, bro. Here, I got one here. So the VP podcast. This is gonna be the symbol up here, and this is gonna be just like underneath here. And we can add a guest or whoever wants to join on this other area over here. Like, I think this is cool for now. Okay, so it's about this is Jesus. It's a Jesus scripture. Let me see real quick. Yeah, it's Matthew 6:20. It's Matthew 6:22. Do you see the? Do you see the screen, brother, on YouTube? How's it look?
Yeah. Matthew 6. Where you at?
Here, I wanna see if you can. I want to screen share on Discord. I don't know if it's gonna screw up anything, just so you can see the content that I have too.
Oh, sure.
I don't know if it's gonna screw up anything, but
Oh, I got. No, there you go. Okay. Okay, so go ahead, bro. Go ahead and read.
Or maybe, hold on. Let me see before I read. Yeah, I want to make sure that your video is getting showed. Okay, so yeah, I can have it towards your name. And you can still see my stream, right? So that way we can just be on the same page here.
Yeah.
Okay, you still see. Okay, great. Because I'm gonna be streaming what's on my Google. Because I'm streaming whatever I see as a big picture for the video for the stream, and I also want you to see what I'm showing too. So I gotta be able to do both. So that way we can stay on par. Let's see. Or I can. Oh, okay. I can do this. So that way you're able to see.
Right.
There it is. Boom. You're on that side over there.
But let's see. You're at Matthew chapter 6, verse what?
22.
22. Go ahead.
Alright, hold on, brother. I'm just gonna make this. I gotta make this look normal. I see. That's why. I'm just not trying to see this other stuff right here. So boom. Okay, that's. Oh, okay. I can do this then. Alright, cool. Alright, that makes more sense. Alright, Alrighty, so yeah, it says, let's just read this whole chapter here. The King James Version. We'll read this King James Version.
Whole chapter 6 or the
We'll go from the 22nd because I wanted to read this. It says the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and Mammon. Mammon. And then it says, therefore I say to you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body their raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if God so clothed the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not be much more clothed than you, or ye of little faith? Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all of these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Therefore, take no thought of the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought of its own self. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. In the
NIV version that I got, verse 34 says, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own.
Yeah, I gotta word, because this King James is really it's good and all. It sounds all like
poetic and shit.
Yeah, I gotta go to the easy. What's this Tree of Life version? What the hell? Let me see. It says
Tree of.
Yeah, there's like on this Bible Gateway website. There's like hella different.
Oh yeah.
So
I
just seen this one looks interesting. It says.
You want to get the Aramaic and the Hebrew and the Greek translation, bro. You don't want the King James. You want to go as far back to really understand the language that he's talking about.
The Catholic one, not so good. No, that's good. It says, therefore do not worry. It says, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough. Okay, trouble of its own. This is kind of like the one you have, right? Let me see.
Yeah, the NIV. Yeah.
This is the Tree of Life version.
Oh, okay.
Let me go back to the eyes and line up the temple. Let me see. I'm gonna see that there's a God's Word version. It sounds hella simple. Let me see if I can find it. Because I like the God's. This one's cool because it shows the summary right above it, and it kind of gives you like a breakdown of what it's going to be about. I like this God's Word translation because it's simple. Because this says stop worrying, true riches, fasting, the Lord's prayer, and then the sermon.
Yeah, go to verse 16, bro.
Okay, fasting. It says fasting. When you fast, stop looking sad like hypocrites. They put on sad faces to make it obvious that they're fasting. I can guarantee this truth that will be their only reward. when you fast, wash your face and comb your hair, then your fasting won't be obvious. Instead, it'll be obvious to your Father who is with you in private. Your Father sees what you do in private, and He will reward you. See, this is like very easy, even though like that scripture says don't take or remove things. I think the people that translated this version, they make it easy for us to understand. I think for this is easier to understand for me. It like feels like I'm talking, like it's actually talking to me. Like with this one, it's easier to understand for me. And in this, so I'm just gonna utilize the God's Words translation from Bible Gateway because I feel like for me it's easier for me to understand as a Gentile. No, sorry, around. All right, but what are your thoughts, brother?
That's very interesting that he says that. And then the dark humor, I guess, is that, hey bro, you wanna come out with us, whatever. No, guys, I'm doing a fast. No, I can't hang out with you. Versus, nah, go ahead, guys. Like, you still present yourself, well dressed. Not that you care about your looks and whatnot, but you still care about yourself, throughout your day. Like nothing's happening technically.
Yeah,
you
don't. Yeah, from my understanding, I said, from my understanding is like, you don't want to be seen like as you're doing this thing, you're going through the hell for the sake of God. You're just kind of doing that. You're doing it for God only. You're not really doing it for other people.
You're almost happy to be going on a fast, bro. No one else knows that you're on a fast, and yet you still look healthy, And so then going into verse 20, 19 into 20, it's that as you're fasting and you're becoming, it's not that you're supposed to be private with God. It's that your fast should be your thing that shouldn't be imposed on other people.
Yeah.
If you're fasting, don't stop the other person from doing what they're doing. Don't be miserable and bring them down with you. Just stay where you're at, do your fast, let other people do their thing, and continue on your path with God. Because the light, or your eye, is the lamp of your body. And so if your eyes are full of life and you're still happy, then clearly your happiness is a reflection on the inside, and so you're going to be giving it to people.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to look depressed just so you can, and that's what the hypocrites do, right? If you're trying to look depressed in your fasting, well then, sure, bro, God will bless you in your depression. Fine, I guess you want depression. Sure, I guess you want to be, miserable and lonely and shit. Sure, sure, if you want that, I guess, bro, ask and it will be given, seek and and it will be found, and knock and the door will be open to you. The Sermon on the Mount is literally all one topic, bro, broken into different little sections that he just forms into one cohesive thesis statement.
Oh yeah, let's see here.
all in one thread. Read verse 16 to 24 now.
You said 15 through. You said 16 to 24. Or what'd you say?
Yeah. 16 through 24.
Okay, it says, so in the same chapter here. So fasting, it says, when you fast, stop looking like sad, like hypocrites. They put on sad faces to make it obvious that they're fasting. I can guarantee this truth. That will be their only reward. So when you fast, wash your face and comb your hair, then your fasting won't be obvious. Instead, it'll be obvious to your Father who is with you in private. Your Father sees what you do in private. He will reward you. True riches. So stop storing up your treasures for yourselves on earth, where moths and rust destroy and thieves break in and steal. Instead, store up your treasures for yourselves in heaven, where moths and rust don't destroy and thieves don't break in to steal. Your heart will be where your treasure is. Your heart will be where your treasure is. Let me see. The eye.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna repeat that. Your heart will be where your treasure is. It says the eye is the temple. Okay. The eye is the lamp of the body. So if your eye, I'm trying to think is your eye meaning like your two eyes or like the pineal gland eye? I suppose that's the. So that's why the subject is the pineal, because there's different people I've heard talk about referring to pineal gland being that's what it's talking about, your mind's eye. because it's talking like, yeah, because it's saying if you're, it's just speaking as an eye, you know, it's not like
Not the eyes, bro. The eye.
yeah. So the eye is the lamp of the body because that's what's keeping us awake. You know, it's just keeping us conscious of what's going on. So if your eye is unclouded, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is evil, your whole body is full of darkness. If the light in you is darkness, how dark would that be? Meaning how like the depths of darkness is, it can be greater than like the light, maybe. I don't know, like how corruption. The bottomless pit is an example. Let me see. No one can serve two masters. He will hate the first master and love the second, or he will be devoted to the first and despise the second. You cannot serve God in wealth. So you cannot serve God in wealth. So that's okay. So I'm assuming that the more you focus on just serving God, wealth is just gonna happen. Like if you don't really care about the wealth, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to understand because how are you gonna? Because you do have to think and you do have to learn and you have to work. That's why God says you know those that don't eat, or those that don't work they don't eat.
No, exactly, bro.
So it's like,
Dude, here's the thing, though, bro. When you have to work in order to eat, so you can pay your bills, and that's fine, bro. No one is ever gonna say for you to just drop whatever you're doing, be poor, and just live off of people. That's never gonna be the godly thing to do. But at the very next paragraph, when he breaks that down, when he's saying you can't serve God in wealth, because people who serve wealth are technically always broke because they're constantly thinking that where's my next meal coming from? How am I hustling harder? I got to be richer today than I am yesterday. And so because of that, he flows into, bro, birds don't worry about where they're going to eat. Flowers don't worry about how good they're going to, Solomon, the wealthiest king that ever lived in Israel, probably the history of the earth, minus Mensa Musa, but that's a different conversation. The king couldn't even look as beautiful, half as beautiful as these flowers that are naturally blooming and whatnot. If God takes care of these creatures, the flowers, the birds, if he takes care of all these things, why are you worrying about where your next meal is going to come from? Because if you serve God, you won't be fasting to show off to other people. You won't be putting up your treasures on earth where things can just take care of them or get rid of them. You'll be focusing your entire spiritual focus on God so that you'll look back on your life and realize, oh shit, God was definitely taking care of me. I don't even know how A, B, C, and D happened in my life, but I know God took care of me. Because when you follow wealth and the love of money is the root of all evil, when you serve wealth, every day is going to be, a very big struggle, bro. But when you fast with God and put your treasures in heaven, you're not worrying about things. You'll comb your hair, you'll wash your face, you'll be very presentable to people. Hey, bro, you wanna go out and get a drink? Nah, I'm okay, bro. I'm good. Or if anything, yeah, I'll go out with you guys and I'll just drink some water. Don't worry about it. I'm still having fun with you guys.
Yeah, man. Let's see here. So let's go over here. Let's just type it in the Google. Or I don't use Yahoo. Let's use Google. What is the pineal gland? Yeah, let's see. And I'm gonna say and why is it known as the eye? The pineal gland was commonly called the third eye for many reasons, including its location deep in the center of the brain and its connection to light, the circadian rhythm, and melatonin secretion. Many spiritual traditions believe it serves as a connection between the physical and spiritual worlds. Yeah, man, I like that trippy ass dream. Man, this is where I was, just focusing this part of my brain.
That is the eye of Horus, bro.
Yeah,
They knew exactly what they were doing. Or otherwise, what you're telling me is that we're the only smart civilization and they just happen to get it right. For some odd reason, what a coincidence, bro. These primitive savages were able to somehow get the right picture. Because we're the only smart society that's ever been around on the face of the earth, bro. Because all the other people were savages. And that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, the what? You see the smell. So each little of these little lines mean something. So this is the thought. Let me see the wad jet. So smell. Well, I don't even know. Oh, okay, it's this side. This is the smell. This is the sight. This is the thought. This is the eyebrow, or maybe just the thought. And then the hearing, and their taste, and then this is the touch. I'm assuming. Yeah, I guess it's just going with the eyelid. So this is all the 6 senses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So yeah, maybe that's
5 tangible senses, and we have 1, ethereal, spiritual sense.
yeah. Maybe that's how we're able to sometimes, like in my dream, like when we dream, we can kind of see things and we can kind of like think at the same time while we're in the dream. We can hear too, like the hearing. That's weird how you can hear in dreams.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know about. Yeah, I mean, you do touch in dreams too. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about smelling though. I don't know if I really smelled in my dreams, but maybe I do remember eating food though.
Well, maybe not in like a dream, but have you ever just been randomly walking down the street and you're not even near anything, but you get like a whiff of like, I don't know, your mom's perfume or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you're nowhere near anything, and you suddenly get like a whiff of something that takes you back to something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've definitely had something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Looking at here, simulated between the cross section of the brain showing the pineal gland and the eye raw. I want to see something inside the. Here. Let's just strip out the visa. That shit's a trip, bro. I kind of just look at some random ass pictures, just regular pictures. It's a trip. All this is like lined up, like these specific things.
Right.
How did they get an aerial view to like really know? Like, how do they even like? I don't know.
How could they know, bro? Remember, they're stupid savages. Yeah. They don't know math and science, bro. Remember.
It just looks like a computer chip from like way up, like the.
Shit. These people knew, bro. People have been smart, man. They had information on ancient deep knowledge, bro.
It's a trip because like this picture looks like they're side by side, but they're like back to back to back. Like it's like.
That's a trip, bro. That's a trip.
Kind of like the planets. How the planets look kind of like far away. I mean, I don't know. Like you see, like it's kind of like. Have you seen the picture of Jupiter, Saturn? Like in the. Let me see. Someone posted that.
Yeah.
Like it looks close. It looks further away, closer than it would. I don't know. It looks closer than what it looks. Son of a bitch. Why is my shit not working? It's probably because they know we're
They know, bro.
the algorithms. Let's see. Okay, you tagged me in something new on Twitter. Let's see. We're gonna have to go to this girl here. What is she at? What's her stupid name? Where in the hell? Okay, I'm gonna have to just jump through some whack shit. Okay, no, I'm not trying to go in here. Okay, maybe this is the username. She had a picture of Saturn, like there, you know, like how you can see the moon during the daytime. It looks kind of like a.
Yeah.
She had one posted of Saturn and looked pretty trippy. Let me see. Did she like delete her account or something? I know a faster way to find this person here. So if I go over here, boom. The only reason why I know this person is because she commented on one of my drawings a while ago. Which one am I gonna do? The Sora one. There it is. Alright. Posted a picture of
Oh, bro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come on, man. This is a family show.
This is a family. Well, you know.
Come on, man. This is a family show, dude.
No, it's not. I put this is not kid for kids here. This is for.
It's all snow bunnies, bro. You're not gonna get any like TOPs or whatever. The original people. You're not gonna get none of that.
I'm not trying to. I don't follow this person. I don't really simp for this person either. But I'm just trying to find out where in the hell she had it on here.
Yeah, it's probably covered up in all the other media that she's got, bro.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm not trying to see all this shit. Fuck it, whatever. Well. Anyways.
No, it's all good. It's all good, bro. While you're looking for that, Matthew 17 is the verse 1 through 13 is the transfiguration. Okay. After 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John, the brother of James, and led them to a high mountain by themselves. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. And then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I'll put up 3 shelters and 3 altars, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." And while he was speaking, a bright cloud enveloped them, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my son whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard this, they fell face down on the ground, terrified. But then Jesus came and touched them. "Get up," he said. "Don't be afraid." Then when they looked up, they saw no one else except Jesus. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus instructed them, "Hey guys, don't tell anyone what you just seen until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead." The disciples asked him, "Well then why do the teachers of the law say that Elijah must come first?" And Jesus replied, "Well, to be sure, Elijah comes and will already restore all things. But I tell you, Elijah has already come, and they didn't recognize him, but have done to him everything they wished. In the same way, the Son of Man is going to suffer at their hands." Then the disciples understood that he was talking about John the Baptist.
What book is that?
Matthew 17, 1 through 13.
Moses and Elijah appearing with Jesus.
Yeah. Moses and Elijah appearing before Jesus having a conversation. Moses and Elijah is the Old Testament, wrapped up as the law and the prophets. as far as like who you should listen to and how you should conduct yourself. When the law was important, it's all good. But then after the Babylonians, the Persians, the Greeks, and the Romans came through during all those like subjugations, it's not that there's no need for the law, but right now what we need is prophets, people who can speak to us directly from God in the midst of all this chaos. And then, you know, Jesus the Messiah comes through, and he is the fulfillment of the law and all the prophets put together as one, so that you're no longer following words or people, you're following the Word of God. Just listen to him. Don't get fancy with your worship. Don't get, if you want to, I mean, it's your worship however you want to do it, but don't feel the need to have to get fancy to impress God. Just listen to him. Listen to the Word of God.
Yeah, I was looking here. Did you see the image here? Should look like a trip, bro. Like if you're able to.
Hey, sharks have been around longer than Saturn has had rings, bro.
Yeah.
Sharks have been perfect for 400 million years, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect killing machines, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a trip though, right? Like you saw this in the sky. It looks like some Star Wars shit.
Saturn is the Roman word, and then the Greek word is Kronos.
Yeah.
Kronos was the Titan god he was the Titan who was before the gods. One of the oracles of the universe told Kronos that one of his children would become king and take his life. And so to avoid that, Kronos would eat his children. Eventually, Poseidon, Zeus, Hera, Apollo, Hades, and Athena all bust out through his what's it called? Through his stomach, and so therefore we get the Greek pantheon of gods.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny, bro? You got to look back at like what just happened like 2 sentences ago. That Kronos would eat his children, thinking that he would get power.
Yeah.
Saturn tempted Lucifer to have the big idea to challenge God. Lucifer is a follower of Saturn, and Saturn is a worshiper and follower of Satan, and Satan is a follower and worshiper of another guy, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
That's where you get your child sacrifices from. People don't just do that, bro. People only think that by me sacrificing my child, I'm going to get a better harvest. I'm going to have more power in my community. That is the only reason people justify that shit. And that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
Wild, bro.
Yes, indeed, sir. Let's see. Jesus cures a demon-possessed boy. It says, when they came to a crowd, a man came up to Jesus, knelt in front of him, and said, "Sir, have mercy on my son. He suffers from seizures. He often falls into fire or water. I brought him to your disciples, but they couldn't cure him." Jesus replied, "You unbelieving and corrupt generation, how long must I be with you? How long must I put up with you? Bring him here to me." Jesus ordered the demon to come out of the boy. At that time, the boy was cured. Then the disciples came to Jesus privately and asked, "Why couldn't we force the demon out of the boy?" He told them, "Because you have so little faith. I can guarantee this truth. If your faith is the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." So what's causing us, even if we kind of convince ourselves we can, like, what else is there to prevent that faith, like, for us to do something like this? Like, what do you think?
Here's a question to like answer that question, bro. Are you only looking for physical evidence of moving mountains, right? If you think globally and act locally, you're making the world a better place, bro. The faith of a mustard seed means that when you plant the seed, You're letting the earth, obviously you got to put in work. You got to, like water the seed and take care of it and whatnot. But you got to let nature do what it does. You have to just plant the seed and watch the seed grow. You have to have faith. Technically, you have to have faith that you planting this seed will cause the mountain to move. It's not that you're planting a seed and waiting for a mountain to move, because then you're not thinking correctly. Parkour is like, it's not just a physical thing. You got to do physical or emotional, spiritual, and mental parkour. You have to believe that you're already going to do things before it happens. Therefore, you can set in motion the path that you have to go on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be completely wrong, bro.
Yeah, no, I just think maybe like he was saying, like I was saying earlier, how how corrupted we are. That's why we need Jesus. Is that like you unbelieving? He's like you unbelieving, corrupt generation. So it's just like, I mean, even him, he was like tripping out because like, but by to Jesus, his level of faith, he's able to bring people back from the dead. So he's just having the patience to deal with our corruption. That's why it's like mind-boggling to him. Because even these guys, obviously, they're the disciples. They're there. They want to they want to learn from him. So it's just like, it's just funny.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just funny because he's telling them how corrupted they are. He's again.
Then again, do you think a demon would listen to you if you were also a sinner?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
How much more authority do you have over a demon if you're also a sinner, right? Like if you don't actually follow in the word, why is he going to listen to you?
Yeah, because that's another. You're unbelieving and corrupt. Yeah, because like that's the reason I see, because he says you're unbelieving and you're corrupt generation. Like that's why you're too faulty to have that power or authority over it. Yeah, because it's just like the demons either see you and just know that you're not even worthy of that type of power. That's why, man, exercising that faith, so that way when you are tested, you can have that confidence, and people won't That's how I feel sometimes too when I'm not when I'm not on the right track. I feel like I'm more prone to danger. Basically, people kind of like not giving a fuck. Keep getting into situations, motherfucker, try to test you because they know that you're not in the right space. So that's why it's crucial. Jesus again foretells that he will die and come back to life. It says, while we're traveling together in Galilee, Jesus told them, "The Son of Man will be betrayed and handed over to people. They will kill him. On the third day, he'll be brought back to life." And then the disciples became very sad. It's crazy how he talks to himself as like he's like not himself. Like he talks from a different perspective.
The son of Adam, bro. The lineage of Adam. Because when the Son of Man is capitalized, he's talking about Adam. He's talking about like, I come from the lineage all the way down from Adam to Seth to Jared to
the Son of Man. Because he is, in the grand scheme of things, it is the Son of Man in like the realm of angels and all the hierarchy of creation. Because that's what he is, the Son of Man. Yeah.
And it's Galilee.
Yeah, because he's Galilee. Yeah, Let me see what else. Paying the temple tax.
You know that it's Alex, right? Like no, which one? Alex from Culver City. Yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about, bro. For sure. What about Alex from Culver City? Yeah, dude, he was out there doing some crazy shit, and I saw it like, oh damn, dude. So the Culver City kid is, that's what that is. Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus of Galilee, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Or the fisherman of Galilee. That's what that is. You're just identifying who that guy is.
Tax. Let's see. Causing others to lose faith. Let's see. These little ones believe in me. It would be best for the person who causes one of them to lose faith to be drowned in the sea with a large stone hung around his neck. Let me go back here. Let's read the 18 first. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, if you want, we could take turns reading. If you want to read this first part here, and then I can read the other part since I read last. The greatest.
That's Matthew 18. The greatest is the kingdom, or the greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Well, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" He called a little child and had him stand among them. And he said, "I tell you the truth. Unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes a little child like this in my name welcomes me. But if anyone causes one of these little ones who believes in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a large millstone hung around his neck and be drowned in the depths of the sea. Woe to the world because of the things that cause people to sin. Such things must come, but woe to the man through whom they come. If your hand or your foot causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to enter eternal life maimed or crippled than to have 2 hands or 2 feet and be thrown into the eternal fire. And if your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to enter eternal life with 1 eye than if you have 2 eyes and be thrown into the fires of hell."
Be careful not to despise these little ones. I can guarantee that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father who is in heaven.
Now, does that mean that you need to act like a little kid? No responsibility. That you need to, be rambunctious and not disciplined. It is it's the humility that you're always looking up to people. That you're always, watching the beauty of the world around you. That you don't lose your imagination. That you constantly seek out God in a pure form. Not cynically, not because you want Christ to help you get money. It's that you want Christ to help you, guide you in a way. Because kids don't think about that. They just think, I just want to have a good time. I'm just happy. And so you want to be in that kind of mindset when you're worshiping Him.
Yeah, you don't want to be like, you want to be guidable. You're not hard-headed and thinking that because a lot of people, they got all the answers. that's just the way it is, bro. That's why I don't really like. I don't mess with people that think they think the Bible, they think all this stuff is for control. I'm all right. You got all the answers. Like especially those people that are like, oh, you believe in the man, like the invisible man in the sky. All right, that's not what God says He is. But go ahead. That's still what I'm talking about. Like, there's nowhere in the Bible where God says that's who He is.
And then, it's like, well, you believe in a bearded guy in the sky? No, I never said I did. I don't know who you're talking to, bro. I never said that.
Alright, man, that's why I trip on people that say that shit. And that same response is like, so many people have that same stupid response. I see it like 1,000 times already.
No, yeah. That's good, bro. He said, what is it? It's a guy in a beard? And I'm like, no. What? Who told you that?
That's why people don't like. They only get to that part, and that's why they don't try to learn anymore past that. Because to them, they already kind of deceive themselves. Dealing with the believers when they do wrong. Let's read the lost sheep real quick. What do you think? Suppose a man has 100 sheep and one of them goes astray. Won't he leave the 99 sheep in the hills to look for the one that has strayed? I can guarantee this truth. If he finds it, he is happier about it than the 99 who have not gone straight. In the same way, your Father in heaven does not want one of these little ones to be lost. Yeah, that's fact.
Well, if she's watching this, shout out to my homegirl Mariah for showing me this passage a couple months ago, dude. She's a youth pastor at a church. Yeah. What do you make of that text?
There's another analogy. I forgot what it is. It talks about like the 3 sons and like the son that basically returned you repented or something like that. The Father goes like the same thing, like because you're fighting through. You're actually able to, you're actually able to salvage. So it's it's not your whole existence is not going to waste. Basically, you're able to redeem. So that's just what it is. That's how I see it. And so God is going to be more happier that you're able to make your way out of that. Because it's just like the other guys are already they're already in that trained mindset. So it's not as like, I guess like expected or not. Like it's not going to be like anything that's going to be like, what is it called? You're already comfortable with these people because they're with your sheep because they're going to do what they're going to do. But if one sheep goes away, you don't know what the hell's going to happen. There's always a risk or like there's a chance that sheep might not ever come back. But if the sheep returns, or if you go out and find it, then that's like one of a 1,000 chance or one of it. So I don't know. So that's why it'll be like the Father will be happy for that. I don't know. That's just my mindset, bro.
Like the sheep know their shepherd's voice, right?
Yeah.
Do you know your Father's voice if you are truly his sheep? The 99 that are there are the Hebrews that are mad that the Gentiles were so when the disciples and the other Jews are getting mad that Jesus is helping out the Gentiles and like healing the sick and whatnot, and they're mad at him like, yo, dude, like that's not even our people. Like, what? You're not even helping us, bro. This is what, bro. You guys are so solid in your faith with me. Then why are you worried that I'm going off to stop whatever I'm doing and go find that lost sheep? I'm not saying that I don't love you guys at all. I know where you guys are at. I don't have to worry about you guys. You guys are good. Why are you worried that I'm stopping what I'm doing to go find that one sheep? Because I need that one sheep to be back in the entire flock. You guys are so worried and you guys are playing favoritism. Oh, what's so special about that guy? Bro, that's a lost sheep, dude. I gotta bring it to the fold. Because I know you guys would hate it if you were lost and I didn't go find you. I know you would hate that. You would hate me if I didn't drop whatever I was doing and went to go find you. But you're just mad that I'm going to go find someone that technically is from another country, another belief system, another like type of lifestyle or whatever. You guys are the 99. I don't have to worry about you. You're good. You guys are solid. I'm not tripping on you guys. I'm gonna go find my lost sheep, and then the entire heavenly host will go rejoice and sing praises about the entire flock being saved.
Yeah.
Just in that same way, your Father in heaven is not willing that any one of these little ones should be lost.
Yeah.
God doesn't want anybody to perish in the lake of fire, bro. So unfortunately, you're gonna go down there on your own if you don't change your ways and this and that. God's not technically sending you anywhere because you're the one going there by yourself. You're going astray. So God is stopping what he's doing to go look for you so that you don't go into that lake of fire. He's trying to stop you from going into that thing. And meanwhile, the 99 are so pissed off of like, oh, why is he putting in so much effort into this one guy? Bro, but you guys are good. You guys are doing your 6 prayers a day and keeping your commandments and making sure that you're following the tabernacle. You guys are doing your shit. Why are you worried about that? I'm trying to bring in more people into this feast. I'm trying to bring more people into the mansion.
Yep. Yeah, dealing with believers when they do wrong. If the believer does something wrong, go confront him, and the two of you are alone. If he listens to you, you have won back that believer. But if he doesn't listen, take 1 or 2 others with you so that every accusation may be verified by 2 or 3 witnesses. If he ignores these witnesses, tell it to the community of believers. If he also ignores the community, deal with him as you would a heathen or a tax collector. I can guarantee this too. Whatever you imprison, God will imprison. Whatever you imprison, God will imprison. Whatever you set free, God will set free. I can guarantee you again that if two of you agree on anything from here on earth, my Father in heaven will accept it. Where two or three have come together in my name, I am there among them. And I'm kind of like,
Amen.
So I'm trying to understand that scripture, but like, like, you're gonna have to hear your take on this.
As he's giving you a list of things on how to do things, not to like put you on the spot, bro, but like, do you think that, let's say, you and I have a disagreement, right? The minute that the first disagreement happened, are we supposed to bring in other people and be like, oh, so what do you think about this? And then the minute that we don't, or should it take a long time of us having a discussion between us? Years and years of trying to reach an agreement, and then, bro, we aren't getting anywhere with this. We need to bring in more people. So then, again, we're not trying to lose not even one soul here, bro. We're trying to bring you back in here.
Yeah.
Or bring me back in here. But is it that if you and I don't agree once, immediately I got to bring in someone else? Hey, did you hear what Alex is doing? So and so, should be in on this. Hey, check out what Alex. Is that what we should be doing?
Now you gotta gradually take it at a time. Yeah, you gotta kind of gradually go to that point. Yeah, man. Let me see. Personally forgiving others. Alrighty, this is a good one here. Personally forgiving others. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked him, Lord, how often do I have to forgive a believer who wrongs me? 7 times? And Jesus answered him, I tell you, not just 7 times, but 70 times 7. How many times? What's the math of that? That's like 7,000. No, 700.
70 times 7. Do the math.
Well, that's 21. No, 40, 420, 420. No, my math is shit.
490. 490.
490. Yeah. Okay.
So as people, right? We're asking him like, damn, bro, my brother keeps on fucking me over, dude. How many times am I supposed to just be okay with it until I just gotta like cut him loose or whatever? And he's like, I don't know, 70 times 7. Because if you're still counting to 490, you're not forgiving your brother. You're just waiting until 490 to get rid of him. 490 is such a high number technically, you'll probably lose count by 270. You'll lose count by 210 because your love is more important than making sure that you just forgive until I gotta let you loose.
Yeah, because he's just asking, like, because that you can only get wrong so many times, like by the same person. It's not like.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That is why the kingdom of heaven is like a king who wanted to settle accounts with his servants. When he began to do this, a servant who owed him millions of dollars was brought to him. Because he could not pay off the debt, the master ordered him, his wife, his children, and all that he had to be sold off to pay the account. Then the servant fell at his master's feet and said, Be patient with me, and I will pay everything. The master felt sorry for his servant, freed him, and canceled his debt. But when that servant went away, he found a servant who owed him hundreds of dollars. He grabbed the servant he found and began to choke him. Pay what you owe, he said. Then that other servant fell at his feet and begged him, Be patient with me, and I will pay you. But he refused. Instead, he turned away and had that servant put into prison until he would pay what he owed. The other servants who worked with him saw what happened and felt very sad. They told their master the story. Then his master sent for him and said to him, You evil servant, I canceled your entire debt because you begged me. Shouldn't you have treated the other servant as mercifully as I treated you? His master was so angry that he handed him over to the torturers until he would pay everything that he owed. That is what my Father in heaven will do to you if each of you does not sincerely forgive other believers. Like, I'm trying to understand, I got a little lost here, because at first I was keeping track. It says, because he's talking about a story, like, if there was a master that had all this big debt, he's forgiven.
Sure.
And someone that doesn't have as much, but he's not. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, what do you probably understand a lot faster than I did, but yeah, what's your?
So remember, the whole paragraph or that whole section, Peter, because the whole idea of chapter 18 is, he's talking about, how, you need to be like children. God will always stop what he's doing to go and find you. You're that important to God that he will go and find you to bring you back to the 99, right? Make sure that you're always, trying to just bring your brother back together with you. Bring other people there with you. Bring the whole, congregation in the community. Please try to like always bring back your brother and your sister against, back to you. And then, throughout that whole thing, then Peter's like, hey man, but like, how many times am I supposed to be cool with my brother until I'm like, done with him? And he's like, I don't know, dude, like 70 times 7. I don't know, like, keep on forgiving people because you owe the IRS hundreds of billions of dollars, dude. There's no way you can get that. There's no way you can pay that. So the servant fell down to his knees and said, oh my God, please have mercy on me, this and that. And so the IRS said, all right, sure, that's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be good with you. He's so happy about that. Then his next door neighbor, or I guess, his servant, but let's even call it a next door neighbor, because we're still talking about chapter 18. You and your brother, you and your fellow sheep, okay? But we can still use it as like a hierarchy of, who owes who, but it's still the same idea. So the IRS cleared you of all your debts, and your neighbor, he owes you, I don't know, $20 for, I don't know, like a beer and a couple blunts or whatever from the other day, whatever the case may be, right? It's like it's like a very small amount that, yes, any debt is a debt, but given the context, you just got cleared of hundreds of billions of dollars, right? And then your neighbor, who you see, you're like, hey bro, what's up? You still got that 20? And he's like, no, man, I'm really sorry, bro. I really don't have that 20. And he just went instinct, bro. He went in, choked him out, and said, fuck you, this and that. Threw him in jail, right? So people caught wind of that. And they said, huh, okay. They reported back to the IRS and said, hey, man, that guy that he threw someone in prison for $20. And they said, what? Oh, that's hilarious, bro. And so,
I see. Okay, okay. Now I understand. Because there's two. Okay, there's a hierarchy, like you said. There's the master, and then there's a servant beneath him that was forgiven, and then he went and had another one, and he had him thrown, and then the other servants seen that, and they told the other master that's ahead of the one that sent him to prison, and then that's when this master said, "Oh, you evil servant! I cancel your entire debt because you begged me. Shouldn't you have treated the other servant as mercifully I treated you?" And then his master was so angry that he handed him over to the torturers until he repaid everything that he owed. That is what okay. So the master basically took him back and then made him like he still owes those millions of dollars, basically, right? Because he didn't show the same empathy on the other guy, even though he forgave him millions.
1000%, which is why when Peter is saying, well, how many times am I supposed to forgive my brother? Peter, you don't get it, dude. The amount of forgiveness that God has for you, bro, you can't even talk to me about how much forgiveness that is when, your brother cut you off in traffic and you're suddenly going to road rage, and swerve your car around this guy just so you can beat him up because you're offended that he cut you in line. Please, like stop your bullshit, bro. The amount of forgiveness that God has for you is insurmountable, bro. You're not even allowed to get upset at people, like based on how much God loves you. You're not allowed to get people.
How much God is allowing you to live, basically. Because we are forgetting on different. Like every day, we're doing something that's not right. So like basically, like the more we're freely giving up or forgiving other people, then that's going to help us, be in good terms with the Father because. Because we have that understanding that the humility of like knowing that God's already forgiven our trespasses infinitively, and so we got to have that same level of forgiveness. So because if not, then we're gonna have to repay back that infinity, which is gonna be forever.
But remember too, bro. Remember that the Quran says that God is you and you are God, right? That with knowing that, if you're going to actively not forgive someone else who is also God, you're putting into the universe that God shouldn't have to forgive you as well.
Yeah.
If you're so quick as God, if you're so quick to tell someone else you're not forgiven, then why should God forgive you?
Yeah.
Point the finger, you got 3 coming back, bro. You better make sure that house is clean before you start telling other people that, oh, what you did against me is horrible. You better make sure your shit's like spotless, bro. You better make sure. Because who are you to have that much authority and say, you are not forgiven in my book? Oh, come on, bro. You better be sure of your life then.
Yeah. This is what my Father will do to you if each of you does not sincerely forgive other believers. So other believers, so does that just mean people that believe in the in the word, or because
that's up for interpretation. That's fine. In my new international, it says, "This is how my heavenly Father will treat each of you unless you forgive your brother from your heart." And brother could be another believer, or it could be your brother in the world. And either way, you better start forgiving people just in general. Show people kindness God has shown you.
Well, I'll probably have to conclude the episode here. I'm thinking, cause I'm getting a little hungry here, but that's some good scriptures we're going over, and then definitely highlighting over the pineal gland and seeing how that is basically the light, the organ. That's how it has to be an organ within us to experience dreams and stuff. Everything else has a function, so. It makes sense that the pineal gland is that organ that helps us connect the whole thing and tie it all in. But yeah, that's why they're supposedly targeting these chemicals and shit to calcify it or whatever. The Nephilims are doing all kinds of shit, all kinds of chemical tainting things to give us all kinds of diseases and disorders. So we gotta protect it. Get on your exercise. That'll detox and diet. Yeah, man. It's like an active battle, man, every day. We're at war. We're at war for the temple to keep the temple clean and holy and connected to the Father. Mm-hmm.
Real quick, trace back to Matthew 17, verse 24.
Alright, this is when they paying the temple. Okay, we didn't even go over this one, but yeah, paying the temple tax. When they came to Capernaum, the collector of the temple tax came to Peter, and they asked him, "Doesn't your teacher pay the temple tax?" "Certainly," he answered. Peter went into the house before he could speak. Jesus asked him, "What do you think, Simon? From whom do the kings of the world collect fees or taxes? Is it from their family members or from other people?" "From other people," Peter answered. Jesus said to him, "Then the family members are exempt. However, so that we don't create a scandal, go to the sea and throw in a hut. Take the first fish that you catch, open its mouth, and you will find a coin. Give that coin to them. Give that coin to them for you and me."
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah. So I'm trying to see, he's just saying, how these people, how this system is kind of they're looking out for each other. Same thing with the true kingdom. You just give them what they want.
Well,
I don't know. I'm just trying to see. What do you think?
So you're in the temple, and by the way, all these taxes were really so that they could pay taxes to the government. So that's and the same thing with the with the offering on Sunday. That a lot of times that money is being used to pay politicians and shit like that. You know what I mean? So Jesus understands that people are paying their taxes to go inside the temple. I'm just walking in. I don't need to pay anything. So then, as they're doing their thing, everyone's doing their thing, and then they catch as he's leaving. They stop Peter on their own just to kind of like corner him, and they're like, hey, your teacher, and like, doesn't he pay? And so Peter, being the person that he is, he doesn't lie to them. He does, but he's just like, yeah, for sure, of course he does, bro. What are you talking about? Stop checking my pocket, bro. That kind of thing, right? Like he's doing that kind of thing. He's sticking up for his friend. He comes back to the house, and he does, like, as he's opening the door, he's ready to say, because you think before you speak, when you come up with your plan of talking, he's like, oh my God, can you believe what these guys were telling me? Teacher, are you kidding me, man? Look at these people. They're asking. So before that, he already knows the energy. He opens the door. He's like, hey, Peter, let me ask you something. Who do the kings, take their taxes from? Already knowing what he's talking about, he answers his question, or his energy. He answers his emotional energy before he even starts the conversation. Hey, Peter, let me ask you something. And they're probably gathering for dinner, like having just a random moment or whatever. Like, hey, Peter, how many what kind of people do kings collect taxes from their own family, or from like the people in their kingdom? From the people in their kingdom, right? But just so we don't cause any more problems anymore, the tax to get into the temple is 2 coins. So go out real quick and just throw a line out, catch a fish. You're gonna find 4 coins. Go back to the temple and pay back my tax and your tax. Just whatever. Just let them have whatever emotional satisfaction that is. Just go do that real quick. Again, I don't need to, bro. Bro, I spoke the universe into existence, bro. But fine, for all intents and purposes, let's do whatever everyone else is doing. Just go ahead and pay them their tax, bro. It's cool. Don't cause any problems, dude.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah. So I thought
sometimes it.
Yeah, you do your fair share within the realm that we're in of this reality, so that we're not causing any more trouble than what it needs to be. Yeah, because it's not like anything. It's not impossible to do that. It's not like in the world type of shit. You just do it and give it to them. It's not like you can't. It's not like it's But yeah, no, I see it though. I see what's going on. But like, yeah, the family example, we don't create a scandal. Oh yeah, scandal. So we go to see. Okay, so then
well, yeah, because think about it, because Peter would have been correct. I'm not saying that he's not correct with him saying this, but like, how dare you ask the Son of God to pay taxes to his own people? You. That's a very true statement, and I applaud him for that. That's not a bad statement to say, bro.
Yeah,
but Peter, don't cause any problems, bro. It's okay, dude. Because Peter always trying to start problems in a good way, but he's always trying to start problems with people, bro. Yeah. He's always on some again, they're in the middle of a transfiguration and no one says anything. This guy has the brilliant idea of trying to set up different altars for these different people. He pulls out the sword and swipes at a Roman soldier. He's always speaking up for everyone, bro. And he's like, oh, Lord, if you are who you say you are, tell me to come out and walk out. Okay, cool. Come out and walk on the water with me, bro. It's cool, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Peter's always fucking talking, bro. So he's like, bro, fine, just go pay them the tax, bro. It's cool. I don't care, bro. I don't really care about that. But fine, stop making problems, dude.
Yeah. Nah, it's cool. Nah, I gotta get familiar with each character, each persona, each one of these.
I gotta get familiar with each character. Yeah, hey, that's a cool name.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, it's They probably symbolize a lot of pieces of who we are too. These disciples.
Oh, and think about the most famous story, dude. The night that Jesus gets arrested, right? So they're chilling in the garden, and he gets arrested, and then Peter pulls out his sword and swings at a Roman soldier, cutting his ear off. First of all, bro, think about if you were to shoot a cop right now.
Yeah, you're gonna be in some shit. Yeah, you're gonna be locked up. You're gonna get the death sentence.
Oh, you're so cute if you're gonna get put in jail, bro. You're adorable, dude.
Yeah, you're
Oh, you're gonna get dumped. Bro. Everyone is unloading their mags on you, bro. You're done. Like you're lucky if you survive that death by cop shootout, or suicide by cop, right?
Yeah.
You notice how nothing happened?
Yeah, because you just see you just put his ear back together and you just.
You feel me? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. These are Roman soldiers, bro. These are cops, bro. This is the law. Like I don't care if you're right and they're wrong, doesn't matter. They're right because they're the law. Bro, here comes some random fisherman. Yeah, bro, that was on site at that moment, dude. They're already ready to arrest this guy. Now it's on, bro. Oh, you hit one of us? Oh, let's go, bro. Nothing happened. Peter, what, bro? What are you doing? Like, bro, come on. What? Again, Peter, why are you always like this, bro? Here, bro. Are you okay? Everything cool? Yeah. Oh, whoa. That. Arrest him anyway.
Yeah, for real. What the hell? Yeah, the prophecy had to come into play. He was tampering the mission. He was tampering. So good. Jesus had to reverse that. Time skip it.
Exactly. No, he's like, once again, this guy. Like, I'm sorry, sir. Is everything okay? Like, can I get you anything? Are you feeling okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll help him.
Because Peter still had a purpose. He had a purpose after that too. Because didn't he get crucified upside down or something? I forgot what exactly happened.
Bartholomew actually gets split in half by a sword, and then Peter gets crucified upside down. He's like, yeah, you want to be the greatest disciple? Hey, do I have a death for you, my guy?
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, but Bartholomew was put up against an X, and they split him in two with a sword, bro. And that wasn't like a clean swipe, if you know what I mean. That took some time, bro.
Yeah, no, they used the blunt of a thing, and it just smushed, crushed brains, organs. It's probably disgusting, but yeah, it's just like the.
It's like down the middle, not in half. But they cut him down the middle.
Like Frieza, Trunks and Frieza and Zamatsu.
Brutal, man. That is brutal.
It's just horrific, bro. It's one of those things that I don't even want to imagine someone going through. But yeah, no, it's.
Man, no, but these guys really believed it, man.
Yeah, man. That's what they're rewarded for that, for their whatever lasting existence.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, they believed in it so much that they were willing to go through that, bro. They knew this was real.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's so stupid, bro. Why would you go through that if you don't believe this is real?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. Nah, they have to. Yeah, bro. This Chronicles dude right here. You see this? Some of the video topics this dude has?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Damn.
Emasculation. I remember getting some black one over this dude, this Kang, whatever his name is.
Kane Parker, bro. The original clone. I still think Ben Reilly is the original Peter Parker, but Kane Parker is the strongest of the clones.
Okay. No. So Kang is actually from the clone of Spider-Man, Peter Parker?
Yeah. He's the first clone. So the first clone is not the first clone. That's just the first perfect clone. There was one that, was like messed up, and so that was just thrown away. He survived. And so he he's like taller, he's bigger, whatever. It was like a malfunction in the cloning process. And so Kaine, Kaine, is look him up. Look him up real quick.
What's the name?
Kaine Parker.
Kaing Parker. I don't know if I spelled it right. Oh, Kaing Parker. Okay. Yeah, no idea, bro.
Yeah, there you go, bro. Now he's the Scarlet Spider, but back then he was like a villain, kind of, but not really. But he's he's the Scarlet Spider. He's the first original clone. Yeah, that like old photo or whatever, where it's like a blue mask or whatever with like a red cape. Yeah, that's how he came out in the 90s.
That shit's clean. I don't even know about this character, bro.
Yeah, dude. He has this weird thing where he has like a burnt face because he got messed up in the cloning process. And so he's got the mark of Cain is that he'll touch you and he'll burn you with acid or whatever, and so he'll turn your face into what his face looks like.
Let's see, he's fucking Ben right here.
Oh yeah, dude! Kaine Parker is a savage, dude, and he's in Houston, Texas, as like a Southwest Avenger. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
He looks like Dante or something right here from Devil May Cry. So he changes, that's how he looks, and then I guess his genetics get better.
Yeah, it's fire, bro.
Yeah, the Marvel Universe is fucking just vast.
And then Ben Reilly was the original, like that one photo where it was like that one Spider-Man in the mask that I have, right? It was that one where he was like Cain, so that was there you go. Three of them. It's the three amigos.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be this is the original Peter Parker though, right? In that one realm when he had to change his name because the evil clone Peter Spider-Man.
No, the one in the red mask, completely red mask with no webbing on it, that's the original Peter Parker that was cloned. But during the clone fight, or during the original Clone Saga, there was an explosion, and you didn't know who actually survived. So the guy who we've been following since 1970 was actually the clone, and then the guy who became Ben Reilly was actually the guy who was the original Peter Parker.
This is supposed to be Spider-Man as well. Supposed to be the same pool.
Yeah. And then the normal Spider-Man that you've always known or whatever was actually a clone, but we never knew that guy was a clone. Yeah. We thought he was the original, and then it turned out the original was hiding all this time.
Yeah, because I don't know. I've seen the 90s Spider-Man. They probably switched up in the 90s cartoon, but yeah, it's supposed to be like... Yeah. Similar idea. Exactly, bro. Yeah, what's her name? The Madam Web or whatever, and she takes him to the other universe. And
there you go, dude.
Shows the clones, and he was trying to find the real... At the very end of that Soul Saga, he was supposed to search for the real Mary Jane, but he never knew what happened.
Because the show got canceled.
Because Peter Parker's too masculine, bro. They didn't want him. He was good. I don't know.
Hey, that's not a false statement, bro. That's the most masculine Peter Parker we've ever seen, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Not a false statement, bro. As funny as that is.
Let me see that's why that show is iconic, bro. It's the best one. Let me see that because he was like a normal dude. He had some pretty he had game and shit. He would let me see. He had the other girl. I forgot he had. I just like this one because it's you talk from his mind and he's narrating. Like this one we see.
Nah, exactly.
No. That's what I'm doing wrong. I have to remember that my enemy here is me. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to defeat him. Maybe what I need to do is understand him. He's confused, and there's only one person who can help him remember right from wrong. If I've guessed right, this reality is the only place where that person might still be found.
Bro, that'd be so cool to swing. That'd be so cool. You're 40 stories up in there. That thing.
I like shit. You're not even heavy or anything.
This heartbeat tracker really works.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, spider.
Told you not to follow me, or sheep. Get it? What are you planning to do?
I devised
One person that can talk to you.
dimensional transporter.
Peter, it's me. It's your Uncle Ben.
The interface inhibitor.
You've deliberately created an imbalance? Then whatever gets sucked into that hole...
Right. It will cease to exist.
What?
This hole will grow large enough to suck this city into oblivion. And the entire planet.
You can't do something this horrible. It just isn't in you. Because it isn't in me. And you are me.
I'm more
Uh-oh.
than you'd ever admit.
And maybe you're being overtaken by the symbiote. There's only one way I can find out. I need
Uh-oh.
Peter Parker inside of you. One who cares about the people around him.
He's gone for good.
Is he? I know he won't talk to me, but I brought along somebody that he might want to talk to.
No.
Uh-oh. Damn.
It's me, Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben?
Peter? I've been told
Because
everything.
the Spidey Carnage is from the Peter's world, right? Because
Right.
Did you think
Right.
you were gonna be easy, boy? Huh? Did you?
But I can't do it, Uncle Ben. You know my...
I believe in you, son.
Nonsense. Boy, good or bad luck is nothing but the right or wrong mix of opportunity, preparation, and confidence. Now, I know you're prepared because I had a hand in that. We're looking square at opportunity. I know you've had a very bad time, but in this dimension, I'm here for you. And no matter what, I love you.
I love you too, Uncle Ben.
Damn, bro. Got it.
Do you remember
Wow.
what I told you about great power?
Yes,
He's a simp for family.
there must come great responsibility.
Peter, there's an evil inside you. It's your responsibility to the world and to yourself to expel it. Get rid of it. Please.
Yes, I must. I see that now.
What's wrong with him?
He's trying.
Goddamn.
He's not giving up without a fight. Fight it.
No, that Christopher Daniel Barnes is the Peter. Voice actor.
So painful. I'm sorry for all the bad things I did. Forgive me. Forgive me.
No.
He's gone. Vaporized.
Damn it. Where'd he go?
He did what he thought was best for himself and for all of us. You did fine tonight, Peter. I'm proud of you. I'll miss you.
And I'll miss you too, Uncle Ben. But I'll always have you in my heart.
I like how they kind of brought that up. Yeah, it's just a trip. And I never like.
No.
I never got to watch all the episodes, but I remember when they had it on Netflix. I got to watch
That right there. That's the meeting between the two clones.
Yeah.
At that time, you thought that the guy in red was the clone. I'm telling you, that's the original Peter Parker that we should have been following all this time.
Yeah.
The real Spider-Man was the clone who survived.
Yeah.
This is the guy who was actually the first Spider-Man that you read about. That guy in the red.
Yeah.
And then Kane is his clone.
Yeah, the Kane I never even knew about Kane. I gotta read some of the comics to see his story. But, yeah, man.
Oh, bro, you want me to nerd out real quick? I got you, dude.
Alright, let's get it. It's just clean. Scarlet Spider. I thought this is the Scarlet Spider.
Yeah. So the Scarlet Spider in the 90s was different from the Scarlet Spider from today.
Oh, okay.
Because Ben Reilly ended up becoming a villain in the clone conspiracy story where he's actually pissed off that he's not the original or whatever. And so he becomes a villain, so it's
I see.
Go. Let's go.
Let me see. Yeah, the book. Let me see, bro. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just clean. Hell yeah.
I did that.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Where is it?
That's a pretty dope picture right here. Oh shit. I'm gonna go on my Discord. Okay, I can see that. Oh, okay, he's fighting that Venom.
Yeah. So when he first steps onto the scene, Venom can sense that it's the same, like, DNA signature, but he fights differently. He's not like, oh, hold on, you're not the same Peter Parker, you're not the same Spider-Man. He's like, but you are, but you're not. What's going on here? Venom's figuring out that this is, everyone's figuring out in real time that, Peter Parker has clones. He fights more savagely and stuff. So Venom doesn't really know how to fight this guy, and so they kind of make an alliance. But it's more of like one of the very first people that he fights is Venom, who's at that time he's like one of the strongest villains that Spider-Man has.
Yeah.
And then in the shadows was waiting Kane.
Yeah.
But then by book 2, these are badass books, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she's clean. Yeah, bro, I gotta create some concept art for the dynasty. Like cause
You gotta get in, bro.
yeah, cause it would be fun to build something, create our own shit, create something. Let me see.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is the fight between them,
Yeah. It's dope. I like that art, man. That comic aspect of things. So let me see. I did get something. What did I do? So I went. Let me see. Is that Colossus? No. Who is that?
Craven the Hunter.
Okay, yeah, Kane the Hunter. I was fucking around. Just feel like saying that. Yeah. Kane. Yeah, that's the same one we saw on Google right here. And iconic scene.
There you go. That's the one.
Yep.
I have a huge.
These battles. He's struggling one hand. Should pick him up.
Peter Parker's 5'10", maybe he's even like 6'1". Kane is like 6'6", almost 6'7", with broader shoulders, and he's just picking him up like, no, what's up, bro? Just one-handing these guys, dude.
Yeah. He's a more alpha Spider-Man.
Way more, bro. By the way, Ben Reilly is stronger than Spider-Man, but technically, like, it takes both of them to fight Kane. That's how crazy he is.
He's like the super Peter Parker,
The superior Spider-Man, but that's Dr. Octopus.
Doctor Who, Octopus.
Yeah, Dr. Octopus becomes the superior Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Because he actually swaps consciences with Peter Parker.
Oh shit! You don't know about that. Let me see. I created something here to get started with the. There's 8 chapters. I had to create like a foundation of like where even like how far the book or this series would go. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. I had it here, so if I go to my UX, what is it? It's a collection. UX. No, it'd be the collection here. What the Fusey. UX is product production. Not product production. Is it art? art projects. Yeah. Instead of doing art, I'm gonna put this in a different folder. I'll just call it I'll just label this as books, bro. Folder. Paste it here. Dynasty. And then yeah, it's gonna do chapter 1 through chapter 8, and we gotta kinda I'm trying to think, man. Like how could we organize a story or something?
You're talking about Jin Dynasty or that Genesis book?
We're talking about our comic or something, man. Something we can produce, Dynasty or something.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, we gotta do that Genesis book, dude.
Oh, the beginning of Genesis. Yeah, man.
Every verse is one comic book.
We gotta get that AI art to get some visuals down, and then I can make a real version of it. Cause I tried, like it's hard to get the visual, how to get the animation out. I needed cause I haven't been drawing a lot, so I'm hella rusty. But I think that tool can help us get started, get the ball rolling. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I think it's a good idea. It'd be fun.
But you know how long, bro? 22 pages. You know how many visuals and art, art styles you're gonna have to go through to describe creating the heavens, and at the very last couple of panels, and the earth. You're gonna have to show everything, bro. All the galaxies, all the microverses, all the atoms, every multiverse, all the crazy DMT trips, and the earth.
Yeah, man. Like everything. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, man. I think we should definitely try to work on something like this, just as something that we.
But there's no color, bro. You can't have any color until issue 3.
Yeah.
It's a black and white until issue 3.
Because I have it till chapters, so it should be issues. Yeah, it should have a label as issues.
Yeah. Each verse of Genesis is going to be one full comic book. So then it's 31 or 32 verses. So it'll be a 32 comic book omnibus. And that is, Genesis chapter 1.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to definitely because you have a lot of books. You're well aware of the structure, and then we'll try to work and see what's good because I have this tablet here. We gotta start doing this, man. I'll come up with some character. Where the hell did that layout go? But the characters should be characters from all over the world, from different regions.
Oh, sure. Go as crazy as you want to go. That's what I'm saying. Go as crazy. You have 22, 25 pages to go in. Do whatever panels you want. Go crazy, bro. And then issue 3 is when, and God said, let there be light. So then you fill the entire thing with color.
I see. So you're saying, so you're saying 1 through 3, up until 3 is creation, manifesting, just different things.
Well, whatever you want to draw, no color. It's whatever you want to draw. So read verse 1, verse 2. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and void, and the Spirit of the Lord was over the surface of the waters of the deep. Whatever. However you want to draw that, no color. Absolutely no color until verse 3, and the Lord said, let there be light. Boom, then you throw in as much color as you want, and now you start drawing as much as you want with color.
Okay, and then it eventually gets to the modern, because we're gonna have to implement characters and stuff. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we'll see what's good, brother. We gotta do something while we're here.
Yeah, I'm too down for that, bro. That'll be sick, dude.
Yeah, we've been talking for some time, man. We've been that one time we went to the Lincoln, we're in that one bar. We went up with the Mendo team. I had my book. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, right.
Ever since that day, man, I've been wanting to do something, man. We would have a lot done by then if we would have started then, but it is what it is. Now we have we have the technology now. I think it'll be easier now to kind of even to knock it out. So I'm definitely down to take I'm trying to think. I should try to really orchestrate it into a file, a PDF, PNG file, with the Adobe Illustration or something, and have it all, and then like I can possibly have it published too over some time. You know, I can work with you. We can do the dialogue. Yeah, because I think that'll be we'll feel good, bro. Like when we're doing something on our own, and creating something instead of always consuming shit. Because I feel like we're overwhelmed with information and products from other people. We gotta kind of
man, we gotta create something and give back to.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I see it. I feel that. That's why I want to do this. But yeah, man. I'm gonna conclude our talk here, our podcast, the bigger picture. We hope everyone's having a good night and they're doing well. And staying grounded these days. Let's see here.
There we go. Let me leave you with a quote. All right.
I'm gonna have to zoom in on that one real quick. Okay, let me see. Back off. The goblin. The goblin what?
Yeah.
The goblin is out cold. Rider? Cold? What did I can't even see, bro. But I see it, but like I have to like zoom up.
Oh no, it's good, bro.
I don't want to mess up the.
It was hold on. Can't you see what's happening? We're the heroes. Do you understand? We save the innocent at any cost. We don't cost the innocent during a save.
Yeah. Try to understand that.
We're the heroes, bro. We need to be saving people at all costs, not costing people in the hopes of trying to save.
Yeah. So yeah.
Don't stumble your brother, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's don't, or what is it? Don't the path of hell is laid out by good intentions.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to do what we gotta do. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm just trying to do that. I'm trying to do something in terms of our abilities to create something that we would like to see. I haven't really seen something ultimately that I let me see.
Exactly.
Constant. Let's see. Yeah. You should take a picture of that, bro, and just send it in my Discord so I can just have that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Indeed, sir. Yeah, brother. I'm gonna call it. You have a good night.
You already know.
Yeah. If anything, we can still chop it up a bit here, but I'm gonna just take a break here for now. But yeah, man.
Nah,
Huh?
you already know, bro.
You should
Fucking.
you for this project we're doing, man. Just you should send me whatever information you think we should do, and then like I'll even consider doing that. I'll get the subscription, and then I can use that to kind of get my imagination going, and how we can start doing stuff. You know, I can do it by freehand and then draw, because I'm like I said, I'm rusty, man. I feel like I'm worse than when I started drawing in my art, my art abilities.
Hey, bro, think about it, man. He didn't call upon, the chief people of that city. He called upon the fishermen, bro. Barely the super low working class of that society, bro. He wanted to stay grounded with the roots.
Yeah.
Everyone can be called to have a full purpose in the service of God, bro. Don't ever think that just saying good morning to someone on a Sunday service isn't important, bro. Everyone's playing a vital role in the service.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Definitely, brother.
always try to do better. Better yourself and whatnot. But never think that you're not doing enough, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hell yes.
You already know.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, we'll call for the night here. You have a good night, brother. God bless you, and we'll
God bless everyone. It is always the bigger picture.
Indeed, the bigger picture is what it's about. Yeah.
Right on.
God bless you,
Peace.
brother.